Well, good morning, afternoon, evening. Why is my monitor so bright? Are we miraculously preserved, fellow tacos? Hi. Hello. I couldn't find my other sunglasses. This is all I could manage. Hello. How are you doing? The party monster, Ina, that's me, let's go. How's everyone doing? Let me just like duplicate this Google Chrome dark mode. Oh, that's brilliant. I just have to have all these windows open with dark mode covering up all the screens. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. I'm a genius. Oh, thank you, dark mode. You saved my life. But I've literally been living in darkness for like the last, I don't know, 2 or so days. Man. It doesn't hurt that much, but it's just like my eyes are still very sensitive to the light, so... Thumbs up. Thank you, body. I'm feeling better. I think the worst of it was actually during the collab, which I feel bad I wasn't responding as much because my brain was about to just, buckle it. You know that kind of migraine where like, I don't know if you guys had really bad migraines. I hope you never have and never will. But it feels like your eyes are gonna pop out of your eye sockets, and then your brain has like a heartbeat of its own, and then you're just, yeah, it hurts. I hope you never have a bad migraine because it's terrible. Yeah, and like I can't stare at anything like bright, otherwise I feel like super nauseous. I've never had a migraine like this bad before. I feel like it just came out of nowhere. Like I was fine like until like dinner time, and all of a sudden it's just like, hi Ina, your brain is gonna explode. So thumbs up. I took the good old painkillers and roll up in a blanket in the dark for a while until it goes away, but it took a while to go away this time. I am feeling better though. The throbbingness of the brain is gone. It's just like, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, it's like I don't know if you guys had like sinus headaches or like tension headaches before. Like sinus headaches, it feels like right behind your nose, kind of like between your eyes. They kind of like, it feels really tight. Or like tension headaches, like the back of your head. How do I know all these types of headaches off the top of my head? I wish I didn't know. But tension headaches, like the back of your head feels like it's being like stretched, or like it's like crumpled up and stretched at the same time. Yeah. It's like worse than that in my opinion. It's cause like, yeah. And like sinus headaches and tension headaches, I can kind of get how they happen, cause like a lot of the times when I have sinus headaches is when I'm like congested, super congested, and then like there's a lot of like pressure in the nose area. Like tension headaches is like when I'm super like focused on something and I forget to like stretch for the entire day, and then like my head and neck area just gets terrible. I don't get tension headaches that often because I usually, you know, like try to, you know, stretch and stuff. But migraines are the worst because it's like out of nowhere. It's like, hi! Suddenly the weather was gloomy and like it's super sunny. Hi, I'm a migraine. Suddenly it starts raining. Hi, I'm a migraine. Out of nowhere. Hi, I'm a migraine. Man. I wish migraines that say. I mean, migraines sometimes do say hi because there's like, I don't know if it's like a type of migraine, but you get migraine auras. That's what they're called. And you know how like you see like moving noise pictures, like they're like kind of like rainbowy, pixely, and they're like and you can't really see. Yeah, you get those. It's like your migraine's way of saying hi, and then you can't see in front of you, and you're just like, great, migraine incoming. Let's go. So yeah, it's great. Drink a lot of coffee, it's a common cause of migraines. Well, the thing is, migraines are different from like caffeine headaches, I feel. And I don't know, maybe this time it was like a combo like double team up of migraine and caffeine headache, because I got the migraine and I stayed in bed all day, and therefore I did not consume caffeine. Therefore I got the caffeine headache along the ways of getting the migraine. Who knows? A little caffeine can actually help with migraines. But like, when your head is like thumping all around, I just sometimes just roll into my blanket and just die for a day. In hindsight, I should have gotten some coffee. That might have made it a little better. But yeah, it's great. Now I'm behind what I wanted to get done this week. Such sad. Do you ever try compresses like heat? Well, I do have a lot of heat packs. Like, I mean, I use the heat packs a lot because like my feet, even when it's like summer, gets super cold. My hands too. My hands and feet get super cold. When I don't know, just out of nowhere, and like even like in the middle of summer, I have to sometimes use the heat pack to at least like heat up my feet. Because what I've learned over the years, I've learned that if I'm cold, I have a hard time falling asleep. So being nice and toasty and warm is pretty important. But yeah. Yeah. We have a future schedule, or is that future Ina's job? I will announce the schedule for today. Let me use my phone because my phone has dark mode. Hey. Okay. So tomorrow I have quite a long day of important matters. So next stream is gonna be on Thursday and then Saturday, I believe. There might be something else happening in the middle that present Ina cannot talk about. current Ina cannot talk about, but future Ina can talk about. So it looks like I'm shaking a lot because I'm literally in the dark right now, and you know, current technology of phone is having trouble tracking Ina in the dark. So if it feels like I'm shaking a lot, no, I'm not actually shaking. It's the darkness. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, but fun stuff, man. I wish I can already just talk about all the fun stuff. But soon, future Ina will handle that. I'm too fast for technology. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I think my brain just unseated itself from my head for like a split second. Oh, it's great. Huh. So how are you guys doing? It's like when your mind just wants to be energetic and your body's just like, don't lose that brain cell. It's the last one. I feel like I lost the last brain cell a while ago. I just replaced it with a new one. Great, how are you? I'm miraculously preserved. How about you? Impatient for the Elden Ring DLC. Man, I don't know how well my laptop would run Elden Ring and stream. It would be nice to play it again sometime. How about a recorded playthrough? It's not the same. You guys want to watch me suffer live? Yeah, I'm talking about whatchamacallit. I'm not on a laptop now, but when I'll be in Japan, I'm thinking, I don't think I can transfer my save to like a PS5 example, which is unfortunate, but I'll figure out a way. I feel like if it comes down to it, and there's like no laptops I can like borrow, and then like, because I'm thinking about like a dual laptop setup, right? A dual laptop setup. That's the whatchamacallit, the plan as of right now is to have one for the gaming side of things, like actually running the game, and then having a laptop just for the streaming thing. It's just like how people stream like dual PC but with dual laptops. I know how to set it up. It's just like I don't have a second laptop to test it with. So I would have like the higher spec, I guess, laptop that's good for actually playing the game, and then one other laptop for just streaming. But at the same time, I'm like, does that mean if I buy my own laptop, does that mean I have to carry 2 laptops, a tablet, and an iPad in a backpack when I go to Japan? The problem isn't like having two screens. The problem is splitting the performance of like a laptop, because laptops aren't that great at multitasking as much as a PC. So, and the problem with buying it in Japan is that I don't know if they have English keyboard laptops. Because I'll be honest with you, I cannot get used to the Japanese keyboard. Like every time I stream from like the studio PC, like the studio streaming room, I always have trouble like logging into anything because I have no idea where the different symbols are. I'm just like, where's the question mark? Where's the underscore or underbar or where's the dash and stuff? I guess I could bring my own keyboard. I do have a lot of keyboards. Or maybe I can build a keyboard, but a light. Actually, I already have a pretty light one. it's my what should I say? My very cute pink keyboard that I have on top of my tablet right now. That's also my travel keyboard because it's plastic frame. I don't think I have the ability or the strength to carry around my, aluminum casing keyboards everywhere. As much as I would like to, they're quite heavy. And I don't think I would really like to carry my Wu-Ting around, because I'll be honest with you, I don't really like 60% keyboards. I need the function key, not the function keys, the F keys. The Wu-Ting does not have the keys I require for some functions. I do like using it to play video games, but it has a limit. I mean, Wu-Ting did come up with an 80%, like the 80 HE or something recently. But at the same time, it probably won't arrive in time. Plus, my current keyboard that I carry around when I'm traveling is a 75%, which is perfect for me. So, I feel like 75 would have been best. But, Man, I should probably ask Mani-chan if they have PC. Like, if they have a PC that I can rent, that's the best. But if they have a laptop, I can do a dual laptop thing. My 75% keyboard is a pretty cheap one. Because I knew I was gonna use it for traveling, so I didn't want to get anything too expensive. So I got something pretty relatively cheap from Amazon. The thing is, I have so when I draw, I have a side keyboard with shortcuts. It's like one of those game pads, I don't know what they call it. Because I kind of got tired of reaching for the keyboard. So when I travel, things I have to it's kind of, like a macro pad, something like that. So what I carry around, or what I have to carry around in terms of tech stuff, equipment stuff, is I carry around my mixer, my microphone, all the cables required. I have I don't know if I told you guys this, but one time I was carrying on my luggage. Like, my luggage is usually just my backpack, like my carry-on. I don't have to put every one of my equipment in the carry-on luggage unless it's required. But then one time I did, and I got pulled over. Not pulled over. I got pulled to the side because they were checking my luggage, and they were like, "Yeah, there's this thing in your luggage with a lot of wires that are like organized in the same direction and stuff, and we have to kind of check what that is." And I know what it is because that's my case with all my wires. All my wires that I'll ever need in terms of traveling. I have several HDMI cables. I have USB-C, USB-A, whatever cables. I have my Wacom Link, the thing that's supposed to help you connect with your tablet and stuff. I had my USB hub and literally everything in there. And it's in a square like little bag that you can organize your wires in, and I just realized when I got pulled to the side that it looks pretty suspicious in the X-ray. Like a square case with a whole bunch of wires. I think this is like the second funniest time I got pulled like to the side regarding what I was carrying. The first being my bassoon, like when I was in school, because they opened it thinking it was like a bazooka. But that was really funny. But yeah, it was. I think it was like it was at the same time or like on the same trip, like I was going through security and they were seeing all my equipment and stuff, and then like they saw like my laptop and like I think I was carrying some books or something that time in my backpack, and then the security guy was like, "You student?" I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think humans are always in the state of learning, so if you consider someone who is learning a student, then yes, I am a student. Humans never fully learn, therefore we're always in a state of learning, therefore I am a student. Yes. But I guess like the way I was dressed and like what I was carrying, like literally just carrying like laptop, backpack and stuff and the books. I guess they assumed I was like a student or something. Oh yeah, the other day. Okay, this is kind of funny. So when I went to watch Furiosa with Mamanis and Papanis, they asked for my ID. I was like, sure, you can look at my ID. Yeah, sure. You can, I mean, yeah, sure. I'm a young taco, of course. I'm going to watch movies with my parents. I am a young student. Oh, forever 17. Actually, let's say forever 18. Cause that way I can actually watch movies like that. But yeah, that was kind of funny. And then I like turned to mom as soon as they did. I like turned to Mamanis and Papanis. I was like, "Did you see that?" Forever 19 to my Choya. Forever 19. Huh. But yeah. But I feel like that was only because I was there with my parents. If I went alone, they probably wouldn't have asked. Probably. It's like who in their adulthood would come to the movies like that with their parents in the middle of a weekday? Huh. Yeah. I mean, I would go watch the movie alone. I mean, there's a lot of movies that's coming out. I think in Japan, I'm quite excited to go watch. You know, I love watching movies by myself too. Very waku waku. I don't think I'll have TV, unfortunately, so I can't watch Can't watch anime real time on TV. Oh, I wonder if the Uma Musume movie is still gonna be in theaters when I go. I would like to watch. Assume no subtitles have been an issue for you? I mean, I think the one movie that I had trouble understanding was actually the Gundam Seed movie. It's because they had so many, like, very... Like, they had a lot of terminology, you know? So I was like, I know they're talking about something. Favorite horse and why is it called ship? How did you know? I love Gurushi. I think back when I was trying to play Uma Musume, Gurushi was my go-to. He's great. Oh, speaking of Uma Musume, you've started playing the new Idolmaster game. You guys, some of you might have seen the clip from Poruka. She asked if she could add people who were playing, and I was like, yeah, add me! But Gakumas, yeah. It's pretty fun. Like, the system itself on raising your idol seems kind of similar to Uma Musume, which is the segue from there. And like, I've known Idolmaster for a long while, and like I know the characters and, like, you know, some of the tidbits here and there, but like overall I've never had like a character where I really liked, I guess, like a Ushi level character. But with Gakumas, I have found the one. I have found the one. I never related to someone. Well, she kind of reminded me of myself in a bit. You know, when I saw her suffering, trying to run in her SSR card, I was like, she's just like me, for real, for real. I was like, I will make the best idol out of you. And like, I think like her gameplay too is quite easy for beginners. So it was easier for me to get more attached to playing the game, I guess. I'm learning the systems one by one. Currently, I have, I think, like 4 characters with True End. I'm certainly gonna try and get more, but yeah, my favorite is Hiro. But their songs are so good too. Like, I can't help but to sometimes just wake up in the middle of the night and I have like one of their songs playing in my head. I'm just like, oh great. But yeah, I wish they release more Heroes cards soon. I'm ready. And like all the songs are available on like Spotify and stuff, so it's like, yeah, loop that while I work on stuff. Ina would beat Sekiro with one hand with such good rhythm sense. I'll be honest with you. I tried Sekiro like off stream. It was a disaster. I didn't get very far. It's like there was like, you know, like one of like the not mini boss, one of like the very earlier. I don't even know if it's a boss even. It's just like a stronger enemy. Aren't you a Perry god? No. I am no god. I am just a normal human being who tried, who practiced, but sometimes it's just not good enough. It wasn't even like an ogre or anything. It was just a normal dude in an armor. It was just a normal dude in an armor. I bet you guys are gonna look where I am. You're just gonna be like, Ina. I've tried a bit of Bloodborne a while ago too, and I got to around where, you know, like the very beginning where there's like a giant dude that bangs on the door that goes bum 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 bum. Like it took like 2 hours to get there. I was just seeing, you know, maybe it would click to me, you know, and I would play, you know, if it feels like something I can really do a good job. But 2 hours is typical. Really? Is it really typical? By the time I was ripped apart by like 2 dogs, I was like, man, where's the next save point? But it was pretty cool that you can like parry using the gun. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'll play more Elden Ring, kind of sort of feeling Elden Ring. But I have to de-rust, because I think last time I was going up against, what was it, Malakath? The Death Dogo? But I feel like I need a lot of de-rust, which means I must go and beat up the tree guard with the stick to de-rust, probably. Remember how to play. The Tree Sentinel Sensei. But I feel like going from 0 to Malakath is not the greatest. Yeah, I think I was getting pretty close to the end, so yeah. I had a bad migraine last time I tried to fight it on stream. That's true. I remember now. Man, why must migraine root all the fun? Maybe I should go rewatch my past Ina play Elden Ring. I heard there's so many things in store for the DLC. You beat Mog already, so you can just go straight to the DLC. But I gotta get waifu. I gotta become Elden Lord one day. DLC almost seems like a new game from the stuff that I've heard or seen the new stuff. It's like what, like 30-40 hours of gameplay and like 2.5 new areas. Like, man, that's how you do a DLC. That's how you do a DLC. Iris is in pain with Mog. I think Mog was pretty difficult, no? I should go rewatch my Mog fight. Mogo Mogo. Enough of the void. Wasn't there like a shield thing you can like take or whatever to lessen the damage from the need or something? I forget. Oh, I remember now. Nihil killed my PC. I'm starting to remember all the different things that happened. Oh, Man, those are some tough times with the PC. Was it the time where like I couldn't figure out if my like RAM or like something was dying? I think I was thinking it was rather my graphics card or something, and it ended up being my RAM. And an ISP issue. I think, yeah. I still think that it was that one time where there was a power out and like my PC wasn't connected to the power saving thingamajiggy. I forgot what they're called. So it ruined or did something funky with my RAM. Yeah, it didn't have like it was supposed to have surge protection, like the thing that my PC was connected to, but it apparently did not do the job. I do have a UPS now. USP, UPS. So I remember. Oh yeah, and then like when I was installing the new RAM, it was like designed with some sharp thing on the edge, and then I saw some blood. The blood sacrifice for Bloodlord In. The blood ritual to make things work. Although I don't know, like I'm waiting for news on like, because apparently they're supposed to release like a new line of graphics card and like CPUs within the year or something like that, right? So I'm waiting to hear about that before I do any upgrades. But my graphics, I don't know if my graphics driver or the graphics card, but it has been crashing once a while, like surprisingly and luckily not during streams or anything important, but it was crashing once a while. So I was kind of worried. So I was looking to upgrade sometime with the new stuff. Hopefully. I wasn't running any games. Like what happened was that like I would leave the PC on and I would go do something like clean the house and whatnot. And then sometimes I would come back to the PC and everything is just frozen, like all the frozen. Or like sometimes I'd be watching a YouTube video and then all of a sudden everything freezes and then like all the screens turn black and then they come back. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a mix of different things. I can't really like tell. It might just be Windows things. Yeah, it does sound like a hardware thing, which is why I'm kind of like, yeah. I mean, it hasn't been a problem when I'm actively using the PC. It's sometimes just like, I guess, when I stop using it and then come back, or like if I'm like running multiple tabs of YouTube or something. Who knows? Windows has a lot of problems. Will I be interested in playing Rise again in Japan? I mean, I think this time I'm gonna definitely bring my actual dock, so it's easier to stream Switch games. I'm like collecting a list of games I can play on the Switch too, because I feel like capturing capture card with the Nintendo Switch is pretty good. Oh yeah, TOTK is still on the table, which is good. Switch 2, I did hear about Switch 2, but I feel like it's gonna be pretty hard to get one. TOTK would be good. The demand is gonna be absolutely crazy. It's gonna be next year anyways. I guess I'll be back home by then. Yeah, they're gonna be super hard to get for a while. Unless I get really lucky. Hades 2 is also on Switch. That's what I remember. Actually, I remember Hades having cross like platform like cloud save. Because I remember Hades 1 I was able to play on the Switch and Steam, which is pretty cool. So if that's possible, then Hades 2 is also on the table. It's one of the few games that have it. I feel like it should be the standard, honestly. I really wish that a lot more games are able to do that across multiple platforms. It's really neat. Like, I understand like with Steam Deck, it's easy to do because it's still on Steam, but like once Hades 2 is released, I feel like they'll also like do that. I really wish Monhan Rise did have it. Yeah, that's the one thing I would really wish Monhan Rise did, was to have the cross-platform save. Because like starting over on PC, like I really like the graphics and like the fluid motion and stuff I can see on the PC, but like I already had so much progress on the Switch one. So I feel like if anything, the new Monhan, since it's releasing on, I don't know, I really do hope they add cross-platform, but if not, I'll probably be playing on PC anyways. So, what will Ina dual wield in Wilds? That's a good question. I feel like since they add the ability to dual wield, it's a good strat to carry like a ranged weapon and then like a melee weapon. Cause like the fact that, you know, you get the choice. So like having the two different types would be pretty ideal. In case there's like a monster that just really likes to, you know, hang around in the sky. Just carry two dual blades so you get quad blades. And you can just spin around like a Beyblade. Like Insect Glaive doesn't have that much downtime. At the same time, like not everyone is an Insect Glaive player, you know? So having like multiple, you know, options for more melee oriented players could be a thing. Like maybe like their ranged weapon is more like a status effect applying kind of side weapon, and then like you can have the main weapon just do more damage and break parts and whatnot. I guess we'll see how fluid like the change and stuff is. It looks pretty fluid. It looks pretty fun. But there was that one monster that was like, there was like 3 monsters at once kind of deal, right? I wonder how we're gonna deal with that. Kinda scary. I mean, maybe I'll go, you know, combine my Monhan World and Monhan Rise builds and go Insect Glaive Hunting Horn. I do wish that the Wilds Hunting Horn plays closer to like the Rise Hunting Horn. Because I remember I didn't really like World Hunting Horn much. It was very slow. But a Rise Hunting Horn, I think was pretty good. I liked it. I think with how popular Hunting Horn was in Rise, they'll keep it that way. I hope so too. Yeah, I remember I tried Horn like back in the day when I first played World, and I was like, I'm not sure. It's very clunky. So I don't like Rise and Hunting Horn. It's just the hammer that makes sounds compared to World. Yeah, but then like you can give buffs to your friends, your fellow hunters. And like, you know what's great? It's like when you don't have to waste like a slot to add in earplugs and stuff. You just do your horn and you're just like, I can't hear you over the sound of my people, kind of thing. Or like attack up L, you know, good stuff. Yeah. Yummy buffs or the clutch heals from time to time is great. Will you play the final shape for Destiny 2? Probably not. I haven't played Destiny in years. I did hear great news about my favorite character coming back to life, but I'm not too sure. I'm not missing much. It changed so much. I mean, I still, you know, have a fun time. You know, thinking back to it. Great old memory. Cause there was this. I don't. It's been a while since I talked about Destiny, but there's this raid. I think it was Riven or something, and then there's a part where you have to explain like the symbols to your teammates so that they can like hit the right symbols and stuff. And then so the people I went with, they had their own, you know, keywords like for what the symbols are supposed to be called. But they didn't tell me ahead of time because they wanted to see what I call the symbols. And so one of the symbols looked like a chicken breathing fire to the left. So I was like, chicken breathing fire to the left, and then everyone just died. It did look like a chicken breathing fire to the left. Okay, let me look it up. What was it? The last symbols. Which one was it? Yeah! It kind of looks like chicken breathing fire to the left. I mean, I got the fire breathing to the left, right? It's a dragon, Ina. I was panicking, okay? And the first thing I thought of was a chicken. I was breathing fire to the left. That was pretty fun. I really disliked the hot potato. Like there's a part where you have to carry like this shiny thingamajiggy out into like the final area, and you can only hold it for like a couple of seconds, and you have to like communicate, and then whoever got it got sent to the shadow realm and stuff. Man, I dislike being put in like a timed situation where I'm supposed to be running to the end. It's quite scary. The hot potato mechanics. To be fair, dragons are giant fighting breeding chickens. Exactly! Isn't that the thing, like, with dinosaurs? Instead of, like, the reptiles that we think of, they're actually closer to chickens? They're like the ancestor of chickens. So it is quite true. Yeah. What was the type of warlock? Type of warlock. What's that one where you stick the giant fiery sword in the ground and you're immune to damage? I remember that was the one I was told to go during raids. But the one I liked using was what was it? You shoot a giant purple ball at enemies and it explodes. I remember I used that for PvP. They removed that a long time ago because it was broken. I mean, to be fair, it was kind of broken because literally like all the warlocks in the raid would go that, and then like we would just rotate. We would just rotate the well when it came like DPS time. We just sit in there and just shoot the boss. Born to Nova, forced to will. Have you seen 9 Souls? Oh yeah, I saw that at the top of the Steam page. It looked pretty interesting. Actually, the sounds, I saw the preview and like I saw like the pairing sounds and it sounds so satisfying. Like when you hear like the gong, like check out Rabbit and Steel. Actually, I haven't played it yet, but I asked for perms for Rabbit and Steel and we got it recently, I think. I wanted to play it this week, but then I was like, I don't know if my brain is gonna handle that very well with flashing lights. So I played it for... Well, I played it a little bit just to test it out, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm getting flashbacks of FF14. Yeah, but once my brain comes back into the world of living, I will try Rabbit and Steel. It's pretty fun. Yeah, you can kind of imagine it as like Toho with like FF14 raid mechanics. It gets pretty complicated, I think, with a lot of things happening at once. What members would you team up with for Rabbit and Steel? Me, myself, and I. But maybe I'll poke some people and ask if they're interested. I feel like people would enjoy it. Maybe. I'm not that great though, so but yeah. I think both solo and multiplayer. I think from my experience, like multiplayer is sometimes harder because of the overlap of the mechanics, and like mechanics still go off on dead bodies. So it's a little more difficult, but at the same time solo, it's like you're done when you're out of lives, so yeah. That's the fun part. More people, the more chaos. Once you're in JP, there wouldn't be any ping issues. Try out with JP senpais. Maybe. Add that to my list of games to play while I'm in Japan. Because I think it runs on pretty lower spec PCs too, which is good. I'll be moving to my very own house soon. I'm gonna store my Inna's Shrine, but it shall be rebuilt bigger and better. shrine. Yes, yes, the shrine. I can play more Splatoon with Addison Flair. Perhaps. They're like leagues above me though. But congrats! Having your own house is a very fun thing. And I'm kind of worried about my own house when I'm gone. Actually, you know how I told you guys that Mama niece and Papa niece were the ones who told me not to have like all my bills paid automatically? But the other day, Papa niece called me, kind of worried. He was like, you know, Ina, when you're gonna be in Japan, for a couple months, maybe you should set up the bills being automatically paid so you don't have to worry about it. And then I was like, but you were the one who told me I shouldn't do that. Father, why are you going against your words? That was kind of funny. But I am thinking about it because I just realized yesterday that I forgot to pay last month. So I was like, oh, right. Maybe father is correct. Maybe father is correct. I will lose track of the days. Yeah, I was like, Dad, I'm an adult now. I can pay my own bills. I'll remember to pay my own bills. And like the day after, I'm just like, oh. Oh. Papa niece, have you foreseen this happening? Man. That's fine. But man, I've been having like nightmares recently about like sometimes like I would go like take a shower, except like the shower booth is like a tiny little space where you can barely stand. And I'm just like having trouble taking a shower, or like there's something wrong with like the place I'm staying at, so I have to like keep moving my stuff around. Or like, man. I think my worries are like coming to life in my nightmares. It's so scary. It's a very specific nightmare. Exactly, like sometimes my nightmares are so realistic, or like my dreams in general, they're so realistic that I'm just like, I can't sometimes remember if something that happened was like in my dream or actually something that happened. Mine is very weird. Like for once, I still remember this dream from when I was in like kindergarten or grade 1. And I'm pretty sure it was a dream, but you never know. Like one time I was like sleeping in the bed and there was like really bright lights outside and stuff, and people were trying to like enter the house. I was living in like an apartment, right? And then I got so scared that I like hid underneath my bed, and then like people like entered, and then like it was like aliens trying to abduct me. But like they couldn't find me because I was under the bed, and I could still like remember like the light shining through like below the door and stuff. And I'm just like, that felt so real to me that it's like ingrained into my brain. That's definitely real. But it was very scary. Like the best thing I could do was hide underneath my bed. Aliens are still looking for you. Take me to the isekai. You know, we hate to tell you it was real, you just don't remember. No, it was not the alien. I think there might be an alien in hololive. No way, right? There's no way. But man. Oh, speaking of isekais and random things that happen, as I was writing the tweet, I was wondering, I was like, what if the vampires in the past were actually just like chronic migraine suffering patients? You know? Like, they couldn't see sunlight and the brightness because they had migraines. But they drink blood. Like, their migraines were so bad that they thought that the wine they were drinking was actually blood, you know? You just never know. Cause like wine has like, you know, they say like drinking a bit of wine before you like go to bed and stuff like helps you sleep and whatnot. Maybe they were like that, you know? They're like, oh, my head hurts so much from the migraine. I can't look at the sun. I can't go outside, you know? And they're like, take a sip of wine. Oh, this is pretty good. I don't feel much pain anymore. They had a very good night's sleep, and they're like, oh, wow, drinking wine in the darkness. Drinking wine in the darkness, oh my. And then you're just like, I'm a vampire. Oh, you never know, you never know. That would be a fun series. Like a character who thinks they're a vampire, but actually they're just like a delusional hermit in their house. They're like full chunibyo inside their house, but actually they're just normal person. Like a slice of life anime. And then like, but then like their moms would be like, you're gonna come help grocery shop with me, and they like dress themselves in like sunglasses, mask, and like a thick hoodie. Go outside, they're like, oh, I can't be exposed to the sunlight. They like overreact to garlic in the vegetable section. That's just Tina. It is not. Wait, I just thought of something. What happens if I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the grocery store like this. They'll never know. I'll be like, I'll have 2 stalks of celery, and I'll also take a bunch of broccoli. They'll never know. And all the money in the register. No, no, no. We're not robbing any grocery stores. I don't think grocery stores keep that much cash anyways. At least these days, a lot of people just pay with their card. uh. They don't know you're Ina. I feel like they would know I'm Ina. They still have cash. I'll come home with like 15.35 and a coupon for 50 cents off on the cereal that I eat. That'll do. That reminds me, I should probably go to the bank and get some cash. Low key, get some cash, cause I feel like if I'm there for like a couple of months, then I probably shouldn't rely on my card too much. The legal way, right? The legal way, right? Yeah. Of course. The legal way. Yes. Can you imagine if I like walk into the bank like this and they're like, can I help you? I'll just be like, slide over my access card. Could I get this amount in cash? Actually, I would like this in Japanese yen if possible. Actually, like sometimes I have to go to the bank ahead of time and stuff, and actually I have to visit the bank like multiple times because they sometimes don't have enough Japanese yen. And last time I went to like a money exchange place, they only gave me 2,000 yen bills. And I'm just like, how do you only have 2,000 yen bills? Like how? It's not like they ran out of money, but like 2,000 yen bills are rare. But they only had 2,000. It's like how to tell everyone that you're a foreigner without telling them you're a foreigner. It's like you pull out a brand new 2,000 yen bill at the konbini and be like, hi. And I'm just like, But yeah. Yeah, I do quite like using the 7-Eleven ATMs if I run out of cash. I remember one time I had like hours, like a couple of hours, like 5 or so hours to kill before my flight out of Japan. So and then I didn't really have cash because for that entire, it was like a short trip, so I only used my card during then. So I was like, well, time to go to 7-Eleven, get some cash, hit the hit the crane games for a couple of hours. And then little did Ina realize was that what are you gonna do with all the prizes you win at the crane games? And I was like, I don't know. And so I did my best to only target like the smaller prizes. But sometimes there were those, you know, bigger prizes that were very tempting. Well, if it isn't the consequences of your actions. Give them to kids. There were no kids at the crane games. It was like a weekday. Like a daytime on a weekday. There were no kids. crane games are fun, but I mean, I like playing on like the smaller machines because I definitely win a lot more on the smaller machines. And like I think like Mendaku are pretty like popular, so there's a lot of like Mendaku accessories and whatnot. Hey kids, do you want this toy? Don't know if that's the best idea. Hey kids, you want this Mendaku keychain? I don't think that's a great idea. Yeah. But it's fun going to the crane games, like a place with a lot of different crane game stores like nearby, like in Akiba or like Shinjuku. Because like if you feel like there's not that many stuff you want to get in one store, you just toodaloo over to the next one. You're just like, oh yes, I want that one. And then you go to another one next door and you're just like, oh yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. I'm quite excited for like food too, because there's a limit to how much like delivery food I can get here without getting sick of eating the same food, right? So I'm just like, you know what? I'll just, get more like frozen food and stuff in between. But in Japan, like especially if you go to like streets with a lot of like hole in the wall restaurants and stuff, they usually like in the early mornings, each store has like a stack of bento in front of the store, so like people on their way to work can just pick up like one bento from that shop and stuff while they go to work. And those are pretty like good deals too, with a lot of yummy stuff, so I can choose which bento to eat. That'll be very convenient. I don't have to always live on konbini food. And Pop-Up Parade Ina just shipped. What? They're shipping already? I want mine. What? Let me check my email. Aku. I did not get an email. Nendo should be next month. Already? What? Already? Maybe I'll get it before I leave for Japan. That'd be nice. It says it's booked to ship in a few months. Oh no, that means Mama niece will get it before me. I'm running out of space. It's okay, I ordered extra for Mama niece. I knew it was gonna happen. Yeah. You know what I can do since it's an Android? I can like switch parts with other Nandroids. What I'm really looking forward to is getting Frieden Nandroid and then switching the face plates. That'll be fun. Or I can switch it with Bochi's Android faceplate. Perfection. Yeah. Or I can switch the head with Sancho's so that she can have the tentacles. Outfit spot Android. Ideas. So many ideas. I forgot how many I ordered. Maybe I can gift one to Sancho. Be like, Sancho, this is the tentacles you wished for. Dozo. Ah. Yeah. Man. I need to start writing down stuff I need to like buy ahead of time. Like, I wonder, you know what? I should check if like Japanese Amazon has like Swiffer. I'm thinking of stuff I need to bring, like that's not like the usual stuff I would bring, but like stuff for like longer stays. Or the equivalent of Swiffer. I mean, they have something similar, but I feel like oh, that's expensive. Like the tri-cloth like refills, that's like what? $40? Like $62 for like the duster plus the refill? That's priced up so much. That's just cause like the I don't know if I can like detach the Swiffer thing. That would be nice. I'm sure Japan has like other products, but I'm like so you can buy Swiffer dusters at home stores in Japan for cheap. Do they sell it? That's like my #1 concern right now. Cause like if you guys have had, or some of you who have like longer hair, right? Vacuum does not cut it. Vacuum does not cut it. Like you have to Swiffer first, and then you gotta vacuum. Like you wanna break your vacuum machine fast, you just vacuum with before swiping the dust off the ground. It's like terrible, man. And like I remember I was watching like some variety show with Mama Niece, and she was going about how like the newer apartments and stuff have like really nice like light colored floors and stuff, and I was like, Mama Niece, can you imagine all the dust and specks of like dirty things and hair you can't see on a light floor? I feel like you would just be so like so anxious to always like have the need clean every hour. It's like you'll see everything. And she was like, you know what, you're right. Man. It's just like when you have pets. Well, I can't really relate because I never really have pets, but I know people who have talked to me about this. It's like once you have pets, like you just give up on your dark colored clothes. You're just like, as soon as you buy it, you're just like, yeah, this is no longer gonna be black the first time I wear it. I can only imagine. The pet fur is part of the charm. An orange cat owner, this is very true. The thing with like cats, I feel like different, I guess like species of cats have different like personalities too. Just very interesting. I've been watching a lot of cat videos, but then like every time I hear something about orange cats, they're just in a different dimension. They're like defying gravity by like clinging on to their owners or something, or like they're just different. I love orange cats. Different breed, that's what I meant. Yeah. Orange cat just want lasagnas. Man. Every time I think about like cats or like the possibility of owning a cat, I just can't help but to like think back to my cousin's cats who are just so great. I don't even know if they're like still alive or not because they gave them away. And, like every time the topic comes up, I'm just like, Mom, we should have brought them here. They were the best cats. The best cats. Yeah. Like one of the cats were actually like, my cousin got them because the owner was like kind of like giving them away. Cause like it's kind of a sad story about how my cousins first of all like ran into the cats. Cause like cause there was a male cat and a female cat. And like the male cat had a condition where like he couldn't close his mouth without like showing like hiding his teeth completely. I'm not sure what it's called, but then like the first original owners of the cats didn't like the fact that, you know, they were like completely like a perfect cat kind of thing. They had like to them they had a defect. So they were giving the cat away. So my cousins took the cat. But I thought that was like the charm point of the cat cuz like it was so cute. Like they were always like, it always looked like they had like, you know, little fangs like when they closed their mouth kind of. That was really cute. I thought it was cute. But then like, yeah, it kind of looked like they had like vampire teeth, you know? But I really wasn't, you know, happy to hear about how they got the first cat. But they were really loved, and like and then like they had, you know, the female cat and the male cat, they had kittens too, and I was like, oh, I really wish I could take one of the kittens with us and stuff, but like, oh, they were so cute. But then like my cousin had to move, and they were moving to a place where they couldn't have cats, or there was like not enough space for all the cats and stuff, so they had to give them away as well. So the kittens have vampire bite too? No, it was just the male cat. Name was Sam. It was so cute. I really liked Sam because, you know, like cats, they usually like ignore me and stuff. And I was like, no matter how much I want to get attention from the cats, they kind of just ignore me. But then like when I was visiting my cousin, I was just sitting, you know, watching TV with everyone, and then Sam just walked over and like sat on my lap and like took a nap, and I was just like, oh, I'm chosen. I was the chosen one. But yeah, really wish we could have taken them instead of someone we don't know taking them. He was the one. I think it was cause like Sam was kind of like a not really a bully, but like kind of like a doof in the house. Cause last time Lucy was the female cat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause like when I was visiting, Lucy I think was pregnant with kittens, but like Sam was still like kind of like bothering Lucy. So like everyone was kind of trying to keep Sam away from Lucy. So Sam was kind of like, Pian, no one likes me. so like like I was the only one I guess who didn't like punish Sam for goofing around. So that was funny. I miss them a lot. I mean, they were such good cats that turned Mamanis and Ananis into like cat-loving people, you know? So yeah. I dream of one day of having a cat of my own, but 'tis not the time. I feel like I need to get my life straight before getting a pet. Dog or cat or any other pet, so I mean, I'm still honestly surprised that the succulents I got when I first moved here are still alive. They're hanging in there. They're hanging in there. I watered them again today. One of them is turning into a giraffe, which I feel like I should probably repot them before I go. But at the same time, I don't know if I'll have enough time for them to like grow roots and I can plant them again. But one of them is like a different type of succulent. It's like it looks more like spiny in a way. And it grows roots from like its stalks. And I feel like I should repot those, but I'm not sure how exactly I should. Like the ones that look like a little flower, right? I know how to repot them and stuff, but the ones that are like more like branching wise, I'm not sure how to repot them. Long succulent mean they need sunlight. Yeah, I know, but I just don't have that much space in the household where they get enough sunlight, I guess. I mean, there is one place in my office, but then it's closed off like on the window because I always have my blinds down in the dark. And I can't really put them outside because the weather fluctuates a lot. I don't want them dying. Could get one of those sunlight balls. Maybe I should have like an area with like an indoor garden with sunlight bulbs. Sunlight is very important for them, I know. I always wanted to get one of those like herb growing like USB light kind of things, but I wonder if they're effective with succulents. Maybe they are. Because they're supposed to grow like herbs, right? Indoors. So maybe if I put succulents underneath the light instead of actually growing herbs, maybe. They are effective? Oh, maybe I should look into that. I'm kind of worried for when I'm away for a long time because like, although I don't take care of them that often, I'm still pretty attached to them, you know? I'm still pretty attached to them, and they've been around ever since I got the office or I moved into the office, so I do see them every day. You can put lights on a timer. Oh, maybe I should look into that. Because I have a total of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish of them now. Because like originally I only had 2. But then I repotted the flower looking one into multiple ones. So that's that. Mamanis will probably be visiting once in a while. It's just like, I know they can survive without water for a while. I just don't know how long, how many months they can survive. I mean, maybe I can just remind Mama needs to water them every time she visits the office. Okay, I wonder what's like a good brand or something I can get. I'll look into it. Indoor herb garden kit. I just wish there was one without like the bottom part, just the legs. Used once a week. They seem pretty nice. I'll think about it. Indoor herb garden lights. Maybe just lights. Indoor garden lights. Oh, these have pretty good, what should I say, reviews. I guess humans survive no matter where we are, in the darkness, in the light. Just have the UV light panel, but you need to hang the light somewhere. Naruhodo. Naruhodo. A lot of things to look into. We're the most stubborn life form. I guess that's true. Drop a human somewhere in the remote lands would survive somehow. Any grow light will work. Maybe that will make my succulents pretty again instead of turning them into giraffes. I used to really like reading those like survival, like ways to survive out in like the whatchamacallit, like the like deserted islands and stuff. Like how you can filter water or like how you can find clean water. I'm just like, I remember there was like book series that kind of did that. Survival guidebooks. It gives me like, yeah, it does give you random knowledge that you would usually never use, but you never know like when you would need the knowledge. You never know when you'll be stranded on a deserted island. You never know when you'll be isekai. It's good to have these like random knowledge because you never know if you're gonna get isekai'd and then you can make big money with knowing how to make mayonnaise, you know? or knowing how to make butter or like flavored butter and stuff like that. You never know. You know what I learned the other day? I learned that an eggplant was originally just like a white plant, like of a fruit, like not a really fruit, like a. It actually looks like an egg. That's why it's called an eggplant. And that the purple eggplant we know is actually like a genetic modification of that eggplant. Why am I shaking so much? Because I'm streaming from the dark, as the title says, and tracking does not work very well in the dark. And then, whatchamacallit, like a tomato is also in like the same family as like an eggplant. And I realized now, just now, like when I looked into it, that they kind of do look pretty similar. Like how they have like the little spiky leaves and then like the fruit itself. I'm just like, you know, you're right. Now that you talk about it, they are pretty similar. Wow. And potatoes too, actually. Yeah, potatoes too. And you're just like, it all started with eggplant. Such knowledge. Ah, the Nightshade family. There could totally be like a series, and like every character is based on like each like fruit or like vegetable or whatever they are classified as, but except you really don't know until you actually think about it. It's like the family's name is called Nightshade. And like the main family is the eggplant family, except they're actually like named more fancier. The aubergines. Exactly. It's like the main family, and then like the branch family is like the tomatoes. And then you got potatoes. You'd relate to the potato character most. I think the potato family would be like, they're actually they actually like are part of like the main family, but then like they're kind of out in the countryside, and they really don't care about all the politics of their family and whatnot. And then they're just chilling. But then like if you do them wrong, they will come hunt you down, kind of family, you know. They're living the humble lives, but if you you know, hurt one of their family members, they're out for revenge. Yeah. The game of veggies. Yeah. And then the tomatoes, the tomato family are kind of like they're like in the entertainment business. They're like the star family, you know? They're everywhere. They're the celebrities. It's like if you think about it, like the tomatoes are like the celebrity part of the Nightshade family. And like if you think about like the color purple and stuff, it kind of feels like, you know, they're like the, you know, like the like the royal kind of high class, kind of hidden away, like the main family kind of type. And the potatoes, they kind of like, you know, they get along with everyone. Potatoes are out there. They're like secretly rich because they're also everywhere. Oh, I could totally see this. Potatoes are the country bumpkins. They look like country bumpkins, but they're actually like the family's like money earning, you know, the business. They're actually like the big deals in the agriculture lands. They look like, you know, they blend in with everyone else, but they're actually the one who funds everything. But then they're still like down to earth, kind of like, you know, get along with everyone. They want to get along with everyone. They're down to earth, exactly. They're very versatile. Yeah, and there's like the side branch of like different branches within the potato family, like the russet family, the golden family, you know, all kinds of different parts of the potato family. And then they have their distant cousins, the Ube Taro family. It's a crazy family tree. The yams. Ina, you're cooking what? I'm cooking potatoes. And that seems like a fun series. Everything changed when the Corn family attacked. It's like the Nightshade versus the Corns. That could be a pretty interesting series. Someone pick it up. What spin-off of VeggieTales is this? Ah, man. I think if I'm like leaning down, it seems like I'm shaking. It's so cold here, guys. I'm shaking. So much lore in the veggies. What were we even talking about? I don't remember what we were talking about before this VeggieTales. I told you guys I'm in the dark. That's why it's shaking so much. Succulents. Oh, succulents, right. I'm feeling better today, definitely. Because I also just drank a bunch of coffee and whatnot. Now that my thumping headache was gone. Ha. It feels good to just talk about something unrelated to the headache. That way I forget about the headache a little bit. That was good. That was a good chatting stream. What else do I need to bring? I mean, other than the usual... should I say... equipment. My treadmill? I don't think I can bring that. I have to remember that I should stop myself from buying too many books or anything while I'm in Japan. It's gonna be a pain to bring back. And my bookshelf in my house right now in the office is quite full. I didn't know I was gonna fill it up this much, but I don't know. One day maybe if I move to a bigger office, I can have a room full of books. Books are heavy. But I don't think there will be that many books being released. At least I hope that I would want to own. It's just, I guess like the sad part is that I can't have access to all my books while I'm in Japan. So I can't get like easy inspiration here and there. That's one of the sad parts. I wish there was just like this magic thing where I could just go like whoop, and then like all the books I own are turned digital for me to access in my own little digital library or something like that, but to do it manually takes too long. And it's just like, so there is a walk-in closet in the streaming room, and that was turned into a mini library with a lot of bookshelves, and that's all full, and some of them are multi-layered full. So being able to turn all that into digital, that seems like almost like a year's worth of work. It's a lot of books. There are a couple, I guess, that are available like digitally, which I got, but I don't know. I don't think selling them is like something I've ever considered, because it's kind of like a small dream, you know, to have like a room one day where it's just full of all kinds of art books and like reference books and stuff. It's great. And I can just put like a really comfy chair and like a small table where I can put like drinks and stuff, and just sometimes just sit back and just look through all the art books and stuff. It's nice. Right now I moved Yu to that walk-in closet. I don't have a small table because I still have like equipment and stuff in the super library, mini library I built. But sometimes I just like shutting the doors in that little corner of my house and just enjoying books. Yeah. Ina's private manga cafe. Honestly, kind of is. I do have like a couple of series like available. I don't have some of the recent volumes, but I have like, I remember I bought, or I have like Chainsaw Man up to like volume 11 or something, and I have like Tsubasa Chronicles. I have like Otakoi. I have Kimetsu no Yaiba. And then what else? I have what was it? Children of the Sea, except it's in Japanese, so not many people probably can read it. Oh yeah, and I forgot how many volumes I have, but I have Sangatsu no Lion, which is also in Japanese. I also got Oyasumi Punpun. What else do I have? Quite a lot. And I have a whole bunch of like tutorial books. And I have a whole bunch of art books. Quite a lot. Spice and Wolf, I don't know. Was there a manga version of Spice and Wolf? I got like the collector's edition that was released like a couple of years ago. That's like a giant encyclopedia. It's a giant hardcover book. Any Kino's Journey volumes? I have some of the Japanese ones. I just got it because I just wanted to see Kurobushi Papa's art. I can't read the Japanese, but I just want to see his art. Do you have any Blue Period volumes? Oh yeah, I do. I think I got the first like 3 or so, the English version, but not sure. I know I read like the digital versions, but yeah. Anything related to Princess Principal? Unfortunately not. Any light novels? I do. Yeah? Yeah. Any DVDs? I have DVDs. Oh, not DVDs, but Blu-rays of Blu-rays of hololive concerts. Oh yeah, I do own a couple volumes of Fate Strange Fake, and then the Lord. Title slips out of my mind. Have I finished any Gunpla lately? Not really. Did I ever get the vinyl of the Made in Abyss soundtrack? I did! I couldn't get the first one, but I got the second one, I think. Case Files, yes. I was trying to remember if there was an English title, then I forgot. And then my brain was thinking other series. Man, if there's a reason I would want another season of Made in Abyss, it's probably just for the soundtrack, because it's just so good. So good. How is Kevin Penkin so good? He never misses with the soundtrack. Didn't he also do some of the soundtracks for the what was that series? Yeah, the diary. Oh, I have English, by the way. Eigo Josu, thank you. Wait, was that Evan Call? What? Wait, who's who? I'm so confused. Because I've been listening to like their list of soundtracks in a big playlist, both Evan Call and Kevin Penkin's. Evan Call is free. Yeah. Okay, so I did get it right. Okay. You guys confused me for a second. Cause you know, like Spotify has like the whatchamacallit, they make like a playlist for you, and one of the things they automatically made a playlist of like the freedom music and like everything related to it. So I was like, I'll save this one to listen to every single day. Or down the line too. Yeah. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, but sometimes it just like does it really good, like does it really well, where it sometimes chooses tracks that I have not listened to yet. That's really good, and yeah. And some of those days I just save the entire playlist. It is a hit or miss, but like the thing is, like, more than half the times where it's like this artist's radio and it has like recommendations of like similar songs. It's like songs I already listened to before, so sometimes it's just like, I'll just go back to listening to my own playlist. But sometimes it's just like new stuff and I'm just like, it's pretty good. Stuff like that. Would you rather listen to new tracks or the ones you know well? Really depends on what I'm in the mood for. Like if I need something new that I can repeat for a while, like I sometimes just go searching for new stuff, something I can loop. But sometimes I just go listen to, you know, like good old playlist full of like 4,000 songs or something. And somehow I'll run into one I can loop. Any game soundtrack you listen to sometimes? I mean, near series I always go back to listening to, you know, quite a lot. You can never go wrong with Studio Monica's soundtrack. Sometimes... what else? I mean, sometimes I feel like listening to FF14 ones, but to be honest, not many of the recent ones. It's more like the, you know, around Dragon Song. Around the Dragon Song era of songs. Ender Lilies, yeah. Also very good. Looking forward to the new game. I haven't played the demo because I know that I would want to keep playing, like, as soon as I start. So I've just been waiting patiently for the full release so I can play it, you know, all in once. Oh, Hollow Knight soundtrack is really good too. Sometimes I listen to like new songs on games I haven't even played, and I'm just like, this kind of reminds me of like this area in Hollow Knight and stuff like that. Oh, you know what other soundtrack that was pretty good recently that I haven't really played the game of? It's actually Stellar Blade. Like, I listened to some of the soundtrack because it came up on Spotify, and I was like, no, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then you know what else I realized? I realized Steven-san, who composed Violet, worked on it. I was like, huh, small world. Small world. But you guys should check out the soundtrack. Yeah. And if you like the soundtrack, check out the game. I don't know if I'll play the game, but it was pretty good. Oh yeah, and some of the tracks from Final Fantasy 16 is also on Spotify, so I listen to that sometimes. Yeah. Well, the one thing that I heard about Stellar Blade recently was like how the devs were like, try to beat our score, and like posted a score on like the hard mode on one of the bosses or something. And then people were like, that's pretty good. And then the one YouTuber who plays a lot of Sekiro, forgot their name, they literally like were like, hold my beer, and like literally beat the score like not too long after that. Ongbao, yeah, that's their name. I remember I saw a lot of their like Elden Ring stuff too. It was pretty cool. I think one of their videos is what like inspired me to practice parrying a little bit in Elden Ring. I was like, wow, you can be really good at the game if you parry really well. Yeah. It's neat seeing Yoko Taro and the director of Stellar Bay being so friendly towards each other. I feel like when like game devs kind of like inspire each other to create better games, it's pretty cool. And you kind of look forward to what kind of games they come up with like down the line, you know? Yeah. I think everyone's curious what Yoko Taro is cooking recently. Like, what are you cooking? There's another cool game coming up. Never know. Professor in game design course once pointed out that devs take stuff from others' games all the time. It's what keeps games fresh. I feel like you know, rather than being like, oh, you know, always criticizing other games, it's like taking the good things, like what this game did well and what that game did well, and like trying to like incorporate that into, you know, your own game. It's like how things develop, and it's like all creative fields, which also goes to say video game is art. Oh. Deep. Mic drop. Yeah. I mean, that's basically just in general though, like being able to take the good things from multiple things to make even better things. I should also take that into account. Innovation. Evolution through iteration. That sounds like I'm spitting bars. Evolution through iteration. Great. What's happening? Not much. What's up? Ina, the spokesperson for Taco Inc. Actually, that feels like some kind of like catchphrase for like some post-apocalyptic like corporation setting, doesn't it? Like in a world where like robots took over the world. Taco Corp. Evolution through iteration. Cause get it? Cause like, you know, AI evolves after like different iterations of, you know, simulations and stuff. Wow. Cyber Taco 2377. World domination, Taco ni naru. World conquest by 2377. Return of AI Ina. Will AI Ina return to drop the bass? Drop the beats. Agriculture in shambles after Ina drops out the bass and beats. Leaks everything. A marvelous rap, vegetable agriculture rap. Say no to plastic wrap. You missed the pun. Do I have to retell you the pun? Like, drop the beats, like the vegetable beats, and the bass, like the fish, the bass, and leaks, like the onion leaks. Haha. That's why I said the agriculture something in shambles after Ina drops the bass, drops the beats, leaks everything. Haha. Haha. And everyone shouting, "Yum ete kudasai." She's becoming more powerful. Instead of tomorrow, it'll be tomato. Get it? Sorry. You know, cause tomorrow sounds like tomato. Tomorrow. Thank you. How did we end up like this? I don't know. Man, all the talks of vegetables. Making you hungry. Maybe your dinner should be vegetable soup. A tomato. A taro. Good soup. Did you see how the near phone game ended? I did not! I saw that its service was ending and I wanted to know all the story. I know it had some really good soundtracks, of course, which I have been listening to a little bit. Man. I wish it would I wish they would maybe compile the game story into like a novel or something. That would be nice. I wanna know what happened with the story. There's an art book coming. I'm definitely getting the art book. Near plus art book, that's a guaranteed buy for me. Yeah. I remember the soundtrack in the Final Fantasy XIV crossover for the live streams was pretty nice. Like I would just turn off all the battle sounds and stuff and just listen to the soundtrack. That was good. Are you going to buy their wine that they aged in the oak barrel while forcing it to listen to the OST? I can just imagine Yokotaro sitting in like the basement with the barrels, just like playing the soundtrack. Will you taste the music? Will you taste the weight of the world? I'm not really a wine person though, so if I were to get it, I probably wouldn't drink it. It's a heavy flavor. I feel so much more relaxed now. I could take a nap. Wine is good for your health, just like how the vampires in the past have drank it thinking it was blood. It's good for your sleep. We've come a full circle. Maybe life is just one big circle. We're back to our starting point. The circle of life. I can be a Chunibu vampire drinking wine and blood. I think I'd rather just draw or drink like cranberry juice or something. You know, I just finished college and will be a nutritionist soon. I'll be inspecting the nutritional facts on taco cookies in the cookie department. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Guys. Guys. We gotta hide. We gotta hide the cookies. Scatter. Hide the stuff. Hide the goods. Bring out the broccoli. Congrats! You are now free from your school assignments. Speaking of assignments, I got a whole bunch to do tonight. Cause I couldn't finish them yesterday or the day before. Yay! And I gotta do my taxes. Well, finish my taxes. Wonderful. It's okay. As you guys said, one step at a time. Push this one step at a time. Whew. A lot to do, but there may or may not be exciting things within the week that is being foretold. Don't quote me on this. But yeah. While I put up the schedule in the free chat later, I will do a Microsoft Paint one for this week. Because we only have 2 more actual streams this week. But I will do that. But one step at a time, I'll finish all my homework and I'll be back victorious for you guys. Let's go. I just realized I didn't prepare a vertical ending screen. Doshio. I'm sure it'll be kind of scuffed, but you guys will understand, right? It'll be fine, right? It's okay, we'll just have a cropped ending screen and it'll be fine. It'll be comedy. Yeah, part of the scuff. But thanks for coming to watch the stream today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for dragging me out of my blanket. My head feels a bit lighter now, which is good. I'm ready to finish all my homework and get some, I don't know, cheesecake, something yummy to eat. Yeah. I'll see you guys next stream on Thursday? Thursday. Alright, Thursday usual time, TAKOTIME. Schedule in free chat later. Okay. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Mwah.